Let's make a bourbon honey glazed salmon. First, get your fresh salmon, seasoned to perfection. Add oil to a cast iron skillet. And when it's nice and hot, add your salmon. And what we're trying to do here is get a nice sear on both sides. Watch it sizzle. And when it's seared on one side, carefully flip your salmon because it can fall apart. So be careful as you flip it. And we're looking for a nice sear on the opposite side. Add your butter and your garlic. So what you're doing here is you're going to let the butter melt and let the garlic seasoning soak into that butter, and you're going to baste your salmon. That's going to keep it nice and moist, and it's going to give it a booming, and I mean booming flavor. After basting, set it to the side and let it rest. And this will continue to complete the cooking process. Now, while we're letting this rest and complete it, now we get the sauce started. With the bourbon sauce, we're going to have a little butter. We're going to add a little Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire sauce. And we're going to add some honey. And we're going to squeeze a half a lemon. And now we're going to add the bourbon. Well, let's add a little more bourbon. And don't forget the brown sugar. Add a little brown sugar in there. And now we're finna blend all that together. We can use a wire whip, but a spoon will work. We bring that up, cook off all the bourbon. Now we begin to baste the salmon. We're going to get a nice base on that salmon. And this is going to give it a tremendous flavor. Bake at 350 for about 10 minutes. And then you take her out, you plate her up real nice. And then you finish your plate off with a little more of that bourbon sauce. Yes, indeedy, just a little more of that bourbon sauce. And there you have it, a bourbon honey glazed salmon.